Hey guys, what is up? My name is David Nips. Thank you so much for checking out this video because in this video, we're going to be talking about something that every person who advertises on Facebook, Google, or another online platform fears, and that is getting your ad account disabled. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things that you can do to avoid getting your Facebook ads account disabled in 2020. These are 5 techniques that I use when working with clients or my own ad accounts personally, and they've worked to keep me out of trouble. We've never lost a life following these rules. So sit tight, relax. This is going to be a quick one, but we're going to go through 5 ways that you can avoid getting your Facebook ad account disabled. So the first one is repeated declined payments. So if you're somebody who uses a debit card, a credit card, or even if you're using PayPal, you know that there are times where Facebook will always charge your account. It might be a certain threshold. If you're a newer ad account, it'll start lower based on $20, $50. When you hit that certain threshold, it'll charge your account. Or it might be a certain day of the month. So typically with Facebook ads, it'll be something like, we're gonna charge you when you reach $500 or December 31st or the end of the month. So you always want to be aware of when these dates are going to be coming and making sure that you have the proper funds in the account that Facebook's going to be charging you for these ads so that you do not get many declined payments. If you get 1 or 2, it's not the end of the world, but if you start becoming a repeat offender, you are at risk of Facebook disabling your ad account due to insufficient funds and too much of a risk of advertising. The second one is caused by low ranking quality scores for your Facebook and Instagram ads. So what does this exactly mean? Ads are typically scored based on the relevance and accuracy they are to the people that you're targeting. So some of the things that you can do to avoid this is, number 1, make sure that you don't have too much text over an image. There used to be a rule on Facebook that it had to be 20% or less of text. This rule no longer applies. However, more text over an image will reduce your ad quality score, and it will also take longer to reach people and potentially even get approved. So you want to make sure you're using less than 20%, even though that's not actually a rule anymore, to ensure that your quality score is still high. The second thing you want to do is make sure that you're not using crazy clickbait or crazy offers and things that people might consider to be spam. Those types of ads people are going to mark as hidden or this doesn't apply to me. That's going to lower your quality score. You want to make sure the copy and the images that you're using are high quality material that will relate to people and actually attract them to your ad. The third thing you want to make sure you do is you don't use any engagement tactics that are going to trick people into sharing, commenting, or liking a post that's not actually organic or real. So you want to make sure you follow those 3 things to keep your ad quality score up, and that will not only make sure that your ad account's not disabled, but it'll also make sure that your ads are approved quickly in the future and there's not too much of a timeline of a lag. The third one that you want to pay attention to is low quality landing pages. So what do I mean by this? You might think that Facebook ads only processes through and reviews the actual ad, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. Facebook's going to the landing page that you have set up with your ad. It's where that website URL is in the actual creative of the ad that they go to. And they're looking for things like broken links, the quality of the images. Is the ad sent between going from that ad to the landing page? Is it relevant to what they actually clicked on? What's the loading time of this page? Is it an actual real page that's not trying to spam or mislead somebody? You want to make sure that your landing page is top notch. Some of the things that you can do is, number 1, make sure your website loading time is on par with this page. You don't want people waiting 10 seconds for the website that they clicked on to load. Not only will that reduce your actual landing page views, but it could also hurt your ad account standing. The second thing you want to do is make sure that you fix any and all broken links on this page. You don't want to have anything that's broken or that could potentially cause people to stop or have issues, especially when Facebook's algorithm is scanning your website. The third one is you want to make sure you have high quality photos and videos on your website. Nothing blurry. You want to make sure it's all relevant and good to go. The fourth thing that you want to do is make sure that you don't have too many misleading pop-ups on your site. The last thing Facebook's algorithm wants to see when they go to your website is pop-ups that are coming up all over the place or ads that pop up or anything like that. You typically want to remove those for all landing pages from your Facebook ads. The fourth way that that you can get your ad account disabled is being a repeat offender of Facebook's advertising guidelines. So if you find yourself always getting your copy declined, or your image or your video declined, or your landing page is considered low quality, or anything like that, if you find yourself breaking the rules, or potentially you just made a mistake a couple of times, you really want to make sure you study up on Facebook's advertising guidelines before running any continued ads, because if you turn into what I call a repeat offender of the Facebook ad guidelines, you're going to find yourself at risk. There's not an exact number of you break the rules 3 times, 3 strikes and you're out. There's not necessarily a rule that I personally know of, but if you find yourself getting declined with your ads or not approved or anything like that on multiple occasions, you want to stop running ads for a moment, read over them, make sure you completely understand them and you're following them for your future ads. If you're interested in reading more about Facebook's advertising guidelines, I'll have a link below in the description if you want to check that out. The 5th and final tip that I have for not getting your Facebook ad account disabled is making sure your Facebook page quality is of high standard. So what do I mean by that? Your Facebook page that you're advertising from also needs to making sure you're following the rules. So if you're posting stuff like fake news, or you're being a troublemaker, or you're posting things that are going to get people really riled up, and you're not following the Facebook community guidelines, that can put you at risk for your ad account getting disabled. If you have a Facebook page that you own that is typically getting in trouble, you're breaking the community guidelines, you have a lot of people riled up over in this area, and then you go to try and advertise your content that's already getting people riled up at scale, Facebook's going to put a stop to that right away. So you want to make sure you're checking your Facebook page quality, and if there's any issues on there, you want to make sure you stop that activity before running ads. This way it doesn't put your ad account at risk of getting disabled. Thank you so much for watching this video on 5 ways to avoid getting your Facebook ad account disabled. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and smash that like button below and hit that subscribe button to check out more content just like this. I have another video coming out very soon on if your ad account is disabled, what do you do next? Potentially you might be in that situation yourself and you're looking for ways to improve in the future. So be on the lookout for that video coming very soon. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.